Got that out there. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Kirstie'sKarz. I know it feels like it's been forever, because it has been. But it is okay, because life happens. Started working another job, so I was just working non-stop, like 7 days a week, 2 full-time jobs, and it was madness. Within that time, I got to go on race week, well, follow along on road week, but it was just such a blast. And I'm still gonna put out that video. So far behind. Right before race week, all my camera gear was stolen. My GoPros were stolen. Everything was stolen. So yeah, that was great. But it also caused chaos when it came to filming race week because, yeah, I had to like borrow cameras and borrow SD cards and like, you know, and so now I have like all of the SD cards, but I don't have any of my technology to like, you know, transfer these files or organize them or do anything like that. So I'm pretty much going to be just throwing them all into my phone and trying to download all the videos into my phone and then editing from there, you know, and it's just been quite a process. I'm halfway through it, but just I got to get this done first. So today we are working on the Subi. We are going to be doing the hub assembly on the driver's side. I also ordered the passenger side one. I'm just waiting on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this driver's side done because it is absolutely horrible and I know this for a fact. So it's kind of the point with inflation and everything in this world that we really have to decide what is necessary. You know what I mean? Especially with 5 kids. You really got to be smart and use your money wisely. So instead of paying somebody to work on my car, I am going to do all the work and, well, with my mini helper, Mya. What are we doing?
We are fixing Mom's car.
We're always fixing Mom's cars. Always. But anyways, we got her in, we got her jacked up, and we're gonna do this. Alright, so obviously step 1, remove the wheel. We're gonna go ahead and remove the caliper next. We should pull that little pin right there, or that little crimp right there. Usually just use a flathead, and then take off this axle nut. But for the caliper, I believe they're 14 millimeter. I will double check, but there's one right here, and then there's one down here at the bottom. Simple as that. So that's step 2. We're getting the caliper off. A leaf.
I found it. It's in here.
Let's do this.
Y'all.
Just a small bit of advice here. If you do not have an impact gun to remove the axle nut, I would recommend removing the axle nut while the brakes are still intact. You can have somebody press on the brakes while you try to break the axle nut. It makes it a lot easier when the hub assembly isn't spinning on you. Otherwise, like I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the brakes and everything and then use my impact to remove the axle nut afterwards. So Mya helped me. We got these bolts off right here, which were 14 millimeter. Now we just have to come back here and get the mounting bracket off. So this bolt right here, and then that bolt right there. Ouch! Oh my gosh! Get this mounting bracket, caliper mounting bracket off. And I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yep. That one's a 17. So 14s and then 17s. Alright, so this one right here, let's see if I'm strong enough here. Ever since I broke my hand, can't seem to get anything. So this should be fun. Alright, so I got that bolt out. This bolt up here is a little bit more difficult. I couldn't get my socket on there because of this strut tower bolt, so ended up having to go to the old handy dandy wrench. 17 as well, both top and bottom. Yeah, and I went ahead, got the axle that broke, got that off of there. There she is. Just use the impact, unpinch the metal right there with the screwdriver, and then take her off. Once we get this mounting bracket off, the rotor will come off. Okay.
Got this, and we got that off.
Got the mounting bracket off. We're trying to stay organized here. My little handy dandy helper. Now let's check out what's next.
We got that hold on to the metal.
Rotor off. Which, I mean, clearly has seen better days, but I could possibly just go get it turned. Find somewhere. Alright, now let's check this out. Watch.
It's like tilting.
Alright, so the axle's not just gonna pop out. When does it ever just pop out? No. So I came to the conclusion that I need to pull this bolt out of the ball joint, the bottom ball joint. Here, let me show you. Obviously, I have to turn my wheel the other way and go in at it from the other side, but if I pull this right here, this should drop down, or I should like be able to at least pound it out of there, and then this will be free and this will come out. That's the plan. I really don't feel like messing with the top ones. I don't know. Yeah, no, don't really feel like doing that. Because then you gotta scribe them and then messes with your alignment, which I mean, I honestly need like an alignment bad. Like, ever since I did my coilovers, it's been a little wonky, but we're getting there, so. Anyways, I'm gonna pull that bolt out, and we will keep going with this. I mean, we're halfway there, so let's go. Alright. Oh. Maya is practicing her hammering skills with some nails on some wood. Best way to learn. It looks like it is going to be a 14 millimeter. That is my guess. We'll see if I'm right. Which I probably am. Not to toot my own horn there, but if only I could find it. Let's see. Correct. It is a 14. Which I'm gonna have to go find my short one because Maya, where'd the 14 millimeter go?
The big one?
No, the little one that pulled the little bolts out.
Oh, it went under there.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, it did. There she is. You want to have a clean mounting surface for this new hub assembly, so I took a light sanding block and cleaned around the edges, avoid the ABS sensor, just get it nice and clean. Nothing in this life is as easy as it seems. Lessons. Lessons, lessons. Alright, so... Oh my gosh, my camera's out dirty. So, slam this up with the hammer. Got it back in. Threw the bolt in there to pinch it and tighten it on there. Got the axle nut put back on. Pinched off. We got the caliper put back on, just the exact reverse way that you check it off, obviously. The 14 millimeters, the 17 millimeters back here, holding on the bracket, one on the top, one on the bottom. You definitely want to put your rotor on before you put the mounting bracket on, just because you won't be able to get that rotor on. So, little tip there. Yeah, unfortunately filming off of my phone has harder than having a GoPro, you know, or other cameras. So phone dies, you know, I had to charge it for a while, and I have to get this done. Work later. So gotta get going, gotta cook dinner and do all that jazz. So just had to, you know, put everything back together the exact way you take it off. That simple. Yeah, now I'm gonna throw the wheel back on, take it for a test drive, hoping it makes a big difference. Who knows? Tighten the lugs, obviously. Start pattern. I like to start them by hand and then use the impact, and then after I lower the car, I'll go back and just double check myself. Me and Maya are getting ready to lower it, but we gotta walk around, right? Make sure there's nothing under there valuable, nothing that we don't want to lose. Looks good to me. Alright, so we gotta, ouch. We gotta jack it up a little bit. And this is funny, Maya was outside playing with some of the kids and they were messing around with my jack, and all the hydraulic fluid or whatever that crap's called started squirting out. They were freaking out, but thank goodness my sister Megan still had my dad's jack, so she brought it on over and let me use it. So Pops comes in clutch again, you know. Thanks for your help.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been an absolute blast. I hope that you've learned something. If anything, you've learned something with me. I'll catch you around soon, and have a great day.